guys, welcome back to the Christmas episode of the S Word podcast. I'm Lizzie.
I'm Beth.
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Hattie.
And I'm Megan.
Christmas.
And it's our last episode of 2019.
Oh God.
I know, it's a celebration.
Actually, that's quite exciting.
Yeah.
I guess. The last episode of the decade.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Oh my God. 20.
I keep
Gatsby.
I keep thinking about how emotional I'm gonna be on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be like,
Cry.
Oh, I won't cry. I'll be
I
like,
don't think I'll be too drunk.
I'll be too
yeah, I'll be. That's why I'm gonna be emotional.
Yeah.
Because I just keep thinking about how I was saying this to Charlotte. This is the first decade that we're gonna remember. You know what I mean?
It's like from 2000 to 2010.
Because like you know how like
with kids, like
you know like how our parents are like, oh yeah, remember the 80s, the 90s, the 70s. Like this is the first decade we're gonna be like we can like
Remember the 20s.
and it'll be so nostalgic because we'll be
Yeah.
like.
we
do you know
grew
what-
up in this like decade.
Wait, what about the 10s? That's what
Yeah,
she's
that's
talking
what
about.
that's what we're talking
the
about.
10s will be like, oh
I
wow.
thought you meant the 20s. I was like, oh my God, how old was I in 2010?
No, because then we don't remember really the before 2010, like the last, because like 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, I can't remember any of that.
But I feel like this has shaped us. Do you know what
Oh
I mean?
my
Like,
God.
we've grown so much in this decade.
Yeah, because if you think about it, at the start of the decade, we were like, what, 12?
We were in year 7.
Yeah.
11,
Oh my
12, and
God.
now we're like 21.
Oh my
Do you know what
God, that's
creeps me out?
terrifying.
Wait, so in this decade we started like secondary school and now we're leaving uni.
Ew.
Oh my God.
Wait, do you know what creeps me out? It's like, it's in this next decade, we're probably all gonna like move out.
Don't.
Buy our house, get
People keep
married, have
tweeting
kids,
that.
like, what
People
do
keep
you
tweeting
do?
Dom,
that,
you
and I'm
better
like,
get
I
me
don't
off
need that
the
pressure.
engagement
Yeah.
ring, darling.
What is it like?
Can't
3
handle that
months? What is it like? 3 months pay?
Oh, I hate.
It's like, give me a £3,000 engagement ring.
I don't want it from Schwarm Wayne.
Discount.
Discount, yes.
Babe, can I use your discount?
He comes in when you're working. To be like, I need you to do
That is rough.
Yeah, it's so weird. I think, imagine all the changes.
No, I don't want
Crazy.
to.
Are we still going to be doing
can't.
this podcast in 10 years' time? That's
Who knows?
Who knows?
We can be like, hey guys, it's 2029 and this is the reunion episode.
And we're knackered.
I hate my life even more than I did in uni.
I've got 7 kids. I'm tired.
Anyone want to ask us any questions about motherhood?
Send them
Ew.
in.
Ready.
Oh my God, I wonder what Instagram's going to be like in like 10 years. That we're still going to be using
I don't think
it.
it will still be a thing.
God, this has got really deep, really cringe.
Yeah.
I don't think it will still be a thing.
Just put a
It's
down
not
on
that
the
deep, there's
mood.
fucking so many people dying.
Oh my God.
God, that just took a really...
That's too deep. This is a
too
Christmas
far.
episode.
Oh, in Africa this Christmas
Oh,
time.
Christ.
Okay, right. Let's start again.
So, the theme of this week's episode is obviously Christmas because we are in our last week of the semester.
2 more days.
2 more days and
For
then
some
we're
of us.
literally done.
Apart from me, I have to be here another week.
Retweet if you cry every time.
Honestly, like, I can't be asked. Like, all of my lectures literally go up to Friday the 20th.
I don't understand why the whole thing
Mini
like,
violin.
shut on Friday.
Shocked you
Not
guys.
shut, but like, you know, all the lectures took time off.
Yeah, I've still got a big old essay to write, so it's not feeling Christmassy just yet.
Yeah,
But we'll
not
pretend that's not
yet.
happening.
Just put nativity on and forget about it.
Oh, I didn't do my advent calendar this morning.
I
Oh my
did.
God, I didn't do mine
I did.
either.
Hey.
To be fair, when you...
That was my breakfast.
What advent calendar have you got?
I've got a Dairy Milk one and a Malteser one.
Oh, fair. I've got a lint one and a Maltese one.
Mine's
Oh,
a
and I've got a kid
Lego.
one.
Lego.
Are you voting Tory?
That's when you know, when you've got a
And
It was
then
actually-
also
it was actually in
another
the
one.
sale. It was actually in the sale at Sainsbury's. It was meant to be £6, got it for £3.
I suppose if you bought it for yourself, that's kind of... my mum bought mine.
My mum bought.
Yeah,
My mum bought mine. Thank you very much.
Oh, did she? Oh.
Mine's a Lego one though, so it takes a while.
That's
to
kind of Tory.
build it.
Oh my God, what's going on? Meg's just throwing out the insults today.
It's election day, so... But we won't talk about that.
Oh, God, we've all got Malteser ones. Love that.
Delicious.
I don't.
I don't.
I'm fully like saving all.
That's
the
because you vote in
chocolates.
Labour.
Yeah, I've got a Galaxy one. Don't. I had a dream last night about Galaxy chocolate.
I had a dream last night. I literally had a dream that I was being shot in massive.
Oh, I
it was
hate
horrible.
those.
And you know when you wake up and you think it's so real, I was literally like, oh,
I had a dream I was in like a burning building.
I hate
Oh.
No,
that.
say about your dream last night.
Ah,
Go on.
is it worth it?
Yeah.
Just a little mention.
I just dreamt, right, I'm obviously worrying about money and that's why I dreamt this. I dreamt that I was friends with Victoria Beckham And we went out shopping together, and we were in like a car showroom, and she was like, oh my God, I'm going to buy this Porsche, because it was like £300 for a Porsche, and obviously that's a well good deal for a Porsche. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it too. You know when you like panic buy something, and then she was gonna pay for it on her card, but she was trying to use contactless and it wasn't working. So I was like, oh, just whack it on my card. And like, as I was paying for it, I was like, and then she left, drove off in her new Porsche, and I just stood there looking at the cashier like, I need a refund. In my dream, this isn't real. And then I just was freaking out so much because I just bought a Porsche for no reason.
£300, I mean.
Yeah, like who wouldn't? But then also,
wouldn't?
I don't need a Porsche. Anyway.
There's actually a thing, isn't there? Like different dreams mean different things.
It scares me. Isn't it when you dream about your teeth falling out, you're insecure? Is that not a thing?
I think it might be. I don't know. Like,
I've never had that one, but I know
Then
people that
I
have.
had a dream
Yeah.
that my teeth were falling out, but that was after my tooth fell out.
oh,
Do you remember that time when my
Yeah.
tooth came out?
I had loads when I was in burning buildings or someone was
Yeah.
on fire or
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Yeah.
But
I've had burning ones quite a lot recently.
That must be like something to do with stress problems.
Yeah. I used to always have the one where you go into school naked.
Yeah, I did as well.
And that was the worst because
Yeah.
it felt so real. And I used to always be like naked but with my bag on.
I've got a really funny dream to share.
I've got a really funny dream.
This is like a recurring dream that's happened since I was like 7. Like, I'm not even kidding. And basically, I start off at my nan's house and I run and always hide in the same place. And in my dream, I like, why aren't you changing place? And I always hide in the same place. And there's this giant. And like, as soon as he steps on me, like, I wake up every time. Sometimes it'll take him like 10 minutes. Sometimes he'll like step on me straight away and I'll wake up.
Oh, God.
It's so weird. I've had it since I was like 7 and I had it this year once.
That's really weird.
Weird.
That's weird. We need to get back to Christmas.
Yes.
Wow. We talk about going off on a tangent.
We put some polls and some questions on our Instagram story, and we're just going to answer them and see what you all think about Crimbo, basically.
Yay.
These questions that
Yeah.
people want to. Okay. So people really want to know our Christmas traditions. So do I want to talk about what we do at Christmas, on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day?
My Christmas Day is pretty chilled.
Yeah.
I spend Christmas Day at my mum's house, and it's just like me, my mum, my nan, my siblings. We don't do a lot on Christmas Day. Just like chill, eat and watch stuff and play games.
Yeah.
Bit of Monopoly.
Love Monopoly, can't go. For me, on Christmas Eve, everyone in my family goes to my grandma's house, and she does like a little like buffet thing, and then we always go back to like my village pub, and then like go to bed, and then wake up Christmas Day. Christmas Day is literally just, I think it's so overrated. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I prefer Boxing Day.
I like Boxing Day because then you like got all your stuff.
And yeah, you can
Everyone's
just,
got
like,
new bits, and it's all like exciting. There's like food everywhere.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
leftovers. Yeah.
Yeah, I do
I
like
mean,
Boxing Day.
I'm working on Boxing Day this year.
Rough.
So that is depressing.
That is so sad.
That is
Yeah,
rough.
I
I worked
remember
last year.
And when I worked at Next, the Boxing Day sales was disgusting.
Yeah.
Ew, I don't understand people who go shopping on Boxing Day. Like, why would you ever do it to yourself?
I've never. I worked in a pub last year on Boxing Day, and I was just thinking, like, what the hell? Why am I here? Like, why are people here?
Yeah.
And like, it was open on. I was worked Christmas Eve as well, so it was like Christmas, like the evening. So I finished at like 1 a.m. So it was technically Christmas. That was so depressing. And then the pub was open on Christmas Day. Like people go in.
Oh, that's depressing.
For like.
I always go to the pub on Christmas Day.
Do you?
Yeah. It's like, because I live in a really small village, so like literally everyone knows everyone, and then ever since I've been
I
little.
suppose it's nice, but I'm just.
You won't want to be at work.
No, I
Yeah.
won't. I won't
Yeah.
wanna be at
But
work.
then, so on Boxing Day, we go to my aunt's house and just have like leftovers there, and she cooks dinner and stuff. And last year I was working on Boxing Day too, and I made them push it back for dinner instead of like lunch, and I made them do it until
Yeah.
I came home. So that's what I'll do this year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I always go to my dad's on Boxing Day, so I was working, and I like went straight from work to dad, so I was literally just like knackered, then in Christmas mode again.
Yeah.
Like, but it's nice.
On Christmas Day, I go to my grandma's house. So I'll wake up, me and my brother open our presents. Usually my mum has to wake us up because we're just too lazy and literally do not want to get up because we're just old. And then go to my grandma's. We always play Cluedo. That's our tradition.
Oh.
Like
Love
after Christmas dinner, after everything, we're like, right, somebody get Cluedo out. And we also always play, you know that thing where you stick like a post-it note on your head
Yeah.
and you,
A
it's like, yeah,
headband
like
or
heads up.
something.
and then go home, and then me and my best friend always do Christmas FaceTime. So
That's
we do
cute.
like little hauls of what we've
Yeah.
what we've
Nice.
had from our families and friends, whatever.
Cute.
Yeah, for me, we always usually sleep at my nan's on Christmas Eve and like all wake up together. So it's like all my family together. Apart from this year because we've got a puppy, like we're gonna stay at home because it's a bit difficult. Like all my nan goes to town like with decor and stuff, so he would literally be on the entire house. Yeah, so we'll probably stay at home, just go to my nan's all day, like all of like the immediate family. Just chill, eat good food, then all the older people go and watch TV, and then all of us like just sit and play board games.
Yeah.
all evening.
Cute.
On Christmas Eve we spend it with my godmum and like her family, and then Christmas Day wake up, it's just me and mum in the morning, so we just like get excited and start decorating stuff and wait for my brothers to come around. And when they finally come around, we always have scrambled egg on toast. That's like and we all just Christmas Day breakfast. And then we normally watch TV. Oh, we've already opened our presents. That's the first thing we do because we can't wait. Then my nan comes round. Then my little cousin comes round with his family. And yeah, we just... I mean, he's 3, so we just have to play with him basically all day, but that's fun. So, yeah.
I was going to say, this one sort of ties in with traditions, but is there like one specific thing that maybe not all families do, but you do, like a little Christmas ritual or anything? I'm trying to think.
I'd probably go to the pub because apparently
Yeah.
that's normal
Yeah.
on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And we just have stuff like... This is like normal, but... So like my mum, like years and years ago, like made stuff that we still use, if that makes sense. So like when we were all born, she made me and my brothers each this like Christmas sack, all like handmade and stuff, to put our presents in when we were younger, but she still uses them, sort of thing. Like it's not like it's like sort of normal, but that's
we
just
have
what our family-
like, I just thought it's not really a tradition, but it's similar to that. Like loads of, like I missed putting up the tree this year because I was at uni, but it's always so funny because there's so many weird decorations that like we've made as kids, and they're hilarious. Like these really ugly, like weird polystyrene angels and stuff, and like just there's like this Santa big like stupid Santa ornament thing that has like, I can remember being younger and like taking the little gingerbread men off of it and like just like breaking stuff, and it's like half broken because we've had it since we were like for like 20 years, which is kind of mad.
I broke my nan's baby Jesus off her nativity.
Yeah,
when I was really young.
yeah,
It's still,
always
the heads
stuff like
come
that.
off and it's still broken.
Yeah.
Every year. Also a new tradition my mum does is she dresses up the fridge as a snowman. And it's a new tradition.
I
Is
don't know.
everyone-
Oh, so you
I
go.
was gonna say, is everyone like tree at home? Has it got like a theme, or is it all just like random?
something I
Mine's-
want to talk about.
Mine's all just like every time we go on holiday, we'll get a bauble from like wherever
Yeah.
our tree is. Literally, like I love it. It's so cute, like full of like memories and stuff.
Yeah,
that
ours
is
just
nice.
But then I feel
memories.
like it's not. I feel like everyone's tree has like a
Someone's
theme.
perfect trees are not. I don't know. It's
I know what I
weird.
do know. Yeah.
Me and my mum are really anti-perfect tree.
Yeah,
Like, I
same.
hate that. I just think, because all of our baubles and decorations, they don't match. We do buy new ones every year, like, so they get updated, but we don't throw any away either. So like, it's the tree's covered. We've got these things, and I don't think anybody else has got them, which is my friends find it weird that I've got them. We've got Christmas ducks. Now,
I actually have them in my bath. Rubber ducks.
no, they're not rubber ducks. They're like
ducks.
little teddy ducks. They're probably about the size of like a egg, maybe a big egg, large egg.
A duck egg, if you will.
They just they just sit on the tree branches, and
I like the idea of
they're
that.
I can
actually
kind of imagine that, yeah.
disgusting. But they're Christmas ducks.
Yeah.
Our tree, Mum's always done, I guess that was kind of a tradition. We used to always have a real tree. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys are real or fake.
I've never had a real
We're
tree.
real.
Yeah, we used to always get real ones, and this is the first year we've not got a real one because Mum was like, I think, yeah, and it's like the smell is so nice,
Yeah.
like Christmas tree smell, and it is nice, but then it's also just cheaper to like pay for one tree and then just get it out every year.
Much cheaper.
But we have like our living room is like, I'm trying to think what colour it is. It's like don't know. It's like a not orange.
No, it's the same colour as my living room, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what colour to call it, but our tree decorations kind of match the living room decor.
Oh, that's cute.
But that's like about as put together our life is. Like the rest of the Christmas decorations around the house are just random crap.
I think
ours
it looks
is
good
completely
though,
random.
having like you said, like
my nan and granddad have like a hardcore perfect tree.
Oh,
Like
God,
because my
really?
granddad's really like picky and like
Yeah.
perfectionist. So like he'll make sure everything's perfect. He'll like stand back and then like come back up. And he's like quite a cute, quiet man. Like he doesn't really say much, but he just like loves stuff like that. Like his handwriting's like perfect. You know, like old people's handwriting is like all swirly and stuff. So his is perfect, and then at our house it's literally again like loads of stuff bunged on. Apart from like the last couple of years before like I came to uni, I was like I want it to be nice. I want it to have like
Yeah.
But now I don't care. Like I'd rather just shove all the random stuff on.
Ours is almost like we've chucked it on.
Yeah.
Like it's chucked on. There's tinsel. My mum loves a bit of tinsel.
Oh, I hate tinsel.
Everyone's like,
I have
tinsel's
to
so
admit.
tacky, but we shove it all on.
I hate
I
tinsel.
feel like everyone's gone off tinsel. I don't know why. I love
I've not liked it
tinsel.
for a
My
while.
brother used to have a fear of tinsel when he was really young.
I remember you saying
So
that.
we could never, well, not we, because I wasn't born then, but like, but we've never had it since.
Yeah.
But yeah, our tree is not perfect at all. But we have this thing where we buy a ornament wherever we go.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like not
Yeah, that's
big
cute.
holidays, but just like anywhere we go. I don't know if even if we go to London for the day, like we'll find mum
Yeah,
will
that's
find
cute.
one. So, but they don't match. Yeah.
Mm.
Next thing, gift ideas. I thought this would be quite a fun thing. Like, if there's
yeah.
anything you've seen like advertised or anything that's sprung to mind that you think people could
I-
get someone this year.
This year, people have been like asking me what I want. Because people like start to ask you what you want for Christmas in like October, and I'm actually like, "Can you chill out? I don't even know." And then they're like, "It sounds like such a first world problem," but like I don't expect all this. Like, you know, when you're younger, you expect like a new Nintendo Wii. Like, I'm like, I don't expect that from people. Like, I just want
Nothing.
yeah, or like I just sent things I actually wanted, and just because that stuff isn't worth loads of money, they're like, "Come on, give me more stuff," and I'm like, I don't want you to spend £300 on me. Like, and they But anyway, I was thinking of stuff like, just like throughout my day, if there was something I thought, oh, that's a good idea, I'd be like, I'll put it on my Christmas list.
Yeah, put it
Like
on your
starting
list.
from like September.
Yeah.
And I thought of little things like, you know, when your parents are like, what little bits can I get you just to fill it out a bit? I'd be like, I thought of things like that you wouldn't buy yourself, like reusable cotton pads.
That's all mine.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Which is kind of boring as fuck. What are you gonna get?
I
What are
don't
you
even ask for
asking
anything.
for?
I genuinely don't know what I want.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like
So I want
you're
my
really
reusable
struggling.
cup.
I really want some.
I don't want to sound like I'm very spoilt, but I'm the complete opposite. Like I've got a massive list as long as my arm of stuff that I
Like
want.
my parents would love that. Like because I'm just.
I am so specific. I send links,
Yeah, I'm not like
I've
that.
sent links just because my mum's-
screenshots.
just to help my mum.
I like literally copy and paste my student discount code into Facebook
Yeah,
Messenger to
that's
my
what I've
mum,
done.
and like
I don't wanna
she's
spend
like,
money.
oh God, you've asked for so much stuff. Lizzie, I've just forgot what's on the list.
My mum's different for that. Like, she just doesn't ask. Like, if there's something like she's really struggling, but she's normally like, I know exactly what I'm gonna
Yeah,
get.
mum.
And
Yeah,
I
but
have
she's
no
quite good at
idea.
coming up with ideas for you.
Yeah,
if I
that's
left my
true.
mum to come up with something, she would get me like
Oh my god.
That's
something,
true.
and I'd be like,
Charlotte has literally just got up a Microsoft Word document called
Oh my
Christmas List
God.
2019.
on her phone.
Yeah.
Microsoft Word.
Yeah, because I sent it to my mum. She like, and I just kept ignoring her. Like, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I don't
Yeah.
want that. And then I thought I'd rather her not just struggle and buy something random that I
Yeah.
don't want.
That you're
and,
not
like,
going to
it's a waste
use.
of
Yeah,
money.
that's
So
what I did too.
I just literally put stuff down. So I've asked for like a spare battery for my camera, so then like I don't have to worry about it like running out of charge and
Yeah.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
small things that I really need. Like
And you do appreciate it more as you're older.
Yeah.
Like I used to, even like a couple years ago, I'd ask for like makeup and
Yeah.
stuff, and like now I don't really appreciate that. I'd
I think
rather.
it's so true what we say. It's like it's not about what you get; it's who you're with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I so stand by that. Like, I'm not really bothered about. Well, obviously I am, but like I'm more bothered about spending time with my family and like.
eating.
Like
Yeah.
if I got nothing, I'd be raging.
Yeah, I would.
Same.
And Loki a bit disappointed, but
Yeah. My brothers tricked me last year because I got them. What did I get them? It was a really good present. I can't remember now.
Was it
Anyway.
tickets for something?
I did get Ben tickets for a comedian, yeah, but I think I just got them really good presents and I spent quite a lot because I just went a bit mad. And they had an idea of like they were like gonna just pretend they forgot and didn't get me anything, and we're just like, oh, and they carried it on for the whole of Christmas Day. And at first, and they made it, they obviously had planned it, and they were so good. They were literally like, while we were doing other stuff, they would look at each other and be like, what are we gonna do? And we would be like, what are you talking about and stuff. They were really good at it. And for the first bit, I was like, oh, that's fine. And then about 20 minutes later, I was like, I actually can't believe you've done this to me. Like I was like, I've spent so much money on you. You knew I was gonna. But then they surprised me with my presents, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But
That's quite nice though.
I
Like
was-
honestly, I'd be
I
so
was
pissed off,
raging.
but
Yeah.
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 I just, what were the actual gift ideas though?
Well, me and Meg wrote something. Did you write it down on your phone? We
Potentially.
thought of something the other day and we were like, oh, that would be a good gift idea.
Loads of people I've seen on Instagram are like doing like virgin experiences, like buy
Yeah.
a gift thing.
Yeah,
It's
I like
like,
doing that. I've
is
done
a
that
good
for my
thing.
mum this year. Like
Yeah,
it's-
I just
yeah,
looked.
good.
It was disposable cameras.
Oh,
oh yeah, yeah.
They're really
I think they're
good.
good on Christmas Day as well. Like
Yeah.
sometimes my granddad will put one on the table
Yeah,
on
that's
Christmas
such a
Day,
good
and then we just
idea.
take pics and that.
Yeah.
Because they're like good for like if you do stockings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really get stockings as a grown, like, because I don't know, mum doesn't do a stocking.
My
that's
stocking's
rude.
got a button on it because it's got a princess fairy on it, and then you can press this button and it makes like a sparkly noise. It goes ding.
My stocking is just full of chocolate and sweets. Like
Yeah,
my
it's
mum's
like little
still-
Yeah.
We always have the same stockings every year, and mum still, like, because she puts them outside our door at night, so she
Yeah.
has them in
Oh,
her
yeah.
room, and then like, so when we wake up, we open the door and they
Yeah.
like fall in. She still does it when I'm asleep. And I
Yeah.
don't know what. I haven't really had the
Yeah.
conversation because obviously she used to do it. So when I went to sleep, she used to like put it
Yeah.
out so that I'd wake up and open the door and
Mine
it'd be
was
there.
literally
And
the
she still
same.
does it, and
Mine
I
was
still
the
I don't know
same.
why.
My-
Like,
And
just
that's
do
why
it whenever you want.
I think that's why we stopped doing them, because mum was just like, you know, Santa's not
Yeah.
real. She was like, you like, and I was just like, yeah, there's no, and she like goes to bed before us, like
Yeah.
it doesn't really work.
My mum's quite crazy.
So she would
You've
just
seen
do
her,
more
like,
stuff
she-
under the tree.
How
It's
better
not
was
the food for the reindeers.
Oh, my mum
How
still,
better was
yeah.
Christmas though when you believed in Santa?
Oh,
Like,
so
it's
much.
so sad now. Like,
I can remember back when mum and dad were together, lol. We got bikes, like they got us like, I remember this Christmas so clearly, we each got a new bike for Christmas, and it was like, I had a pink one, Lauren had a black one, Charlie
Oh,
had like a
that's
little one,
fun.
and like they put them in the kitchen, so we were where the tree was in the living room. They were like, oh, we're gonna show you this, and like they had like a bit of wrapping paper on them, and we were like, oh my god, Santa got us bikes. And like I remember one year like getting Heelys and like going
Oh,
on,
I love
and like
all
the
that.
year we got the Wii, that's a big year.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That
a
was the
huge
best
year.
Everyone got one.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally everyone.
I remember as well when the Wii Fits came out and everyone was getting a Wii Fit for Christmas.
Yeah.
My mum and dad ordered me one, and they sent two. So I went in the cupboard one day to go and get a towel because it was in like the linen cupboard, and I found another Wii Fit. I was like, oh my god, Santa's accidentally brought two Wii Fits.
I think I've told you guys a story, but I remember because my brothers are a lot older than me, so when I still believed in Santa, they didn't. And Mum always used to do the thing where like you have to go to sleep, otherwise he's not coming. Like if you're awake, he won't come.
Yeah.
And this is like a vivid memory. Like I don't know how old I was, but I must have been obviously young. And I remember going to sleep in my room, like, oh my god, okay, he's gonna come, got to go to sleep and stuff. And my brothers were like up and just messing around and just like playing. And I remember I
remember
just
you
remember
saying
the
this
anger
now.
I felt, and I was crying in my room, and I came out and said, I was like serious. I was like, he's not going to come if you carry on playing around
Imagine,
like this.
and then imagine being a teenager and your
I
little
know.
sister. I'd be like,
Oh, they hated
"Shut
it.
up."
I must have been
Shut
so
up,
annoying.
You're not real.
Yeah, and my mum had to come out and be like, right,
Shut up.
yeah, my mum had to come out and be like, right, boys, go to your room, like go to bed now, because
And
she's
it's like
not gonna
8
come.
p.m.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, probably, yeah. And I just remember like sitting in my room being like, I can't believe how selfish I've
So
been.
annoying.
Like, oh, I must have been. Now when I look back at it, I'm thinking I don't know how they put up with
Yeah,
me.
I-
'Cause
Can
I was,
anybody remember when they found out that Santa wasn't real?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was 6.
I remember.
I don't remember how old I was. I was in
Quite
school
young.
and I remember thinking they said Santa's not real, and I was like, Santa's not
I like-
real.
My nan gave it away by accident.
Really?
I-
I came down the stairs and like saw my mum and dad put stuff
yeah.
under the tree, and I was like, oh, sound.
Yeah.
And then I sort of still pretended that Santa was real for a bit. Like I was like, maybe he really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It was just like a mistake for
Yeah.
like a few years.
Wait, this is.
Whilst my brother was like, because my brother was 3 when I was
Yeah.
6, so I was like, oh god, like shit. But then as soon as my brother,
Shit.
as soon as my brother,
6-year-old you was like, oh shit.
6-year-old.
as soon as my brother like realised Santa wasn't real, then obviously it was more like, oh, Christmas is just Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas is
another
just a day where you get presents.
I remember, so me and my cousin Maddie are the same age, and we sort of found out the same year. We must have been really young, and this is so weird to say. We got pieces of paper and we wrote down all the proof we had that he wasn't real. And we gave it to my brother and was like,
And again, your brother would be like, I know.
no, we gave it to him to be like, look, we know now.
Yeah. Oh, it's so annoying.
And he just laughed, and then I think because they just everyone
We
was
know.
like- and it's because my nan on Christmas Day, my nan said like, oh, I was there when your mum got you that, and me and Maddie were like, what?
Yeah.
And then
Add it to the list.
yeah, and then we made the list on Christmas Day, and we're like, look, we
Yeah.
know.
I can remember like mum and dad like slipping up, and everyone would be a bit like,
Yeah.
and then they like try and cover it up.
I remember when I found out Santa wasn't real, and it caused a big argument in my house.
Oh really?
So basically, my brother is about 6 years younger than me, so there's quite a big age difference between us. So when I was 10, he was obviously about 4. Is that right, Maths?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. So it was Christmas Eve. My brother had gone to bed, and my mum, we were setting out like the carrot and the mince pie for Santa and Rudolph. And my dad just turned to my mum and he was like, "Which one do you want? Do you want the carrot or the mince pie?"
Oh.
And I was like,
shit.
Oh no.
"What do you mean?" I was literally, and I ran into the living room, started crying my eyes out, and my mum and dad had a full-blown argument.
Imagine that, like I don't like mince pie, so like imagine having to eat a mince pie just because you're kids.
God. Because I couldn't sleep that night that I found out. Like, so I crept to the top of the stairs. Like, we had like balances. It was like I was like really sneaky, like seeing what was going on. Like, I was gonna say like, I can't sleep, and then I saw them putting this stuff in and I was like, oh no.
That was not expected.
I can't.
Oh, I thought you meant you couldn't sleep because you found out Santa.
Yeah, that's.
You were up all night.
Yeah.
Excited.
And then you found out.
I don't think I had like one moment like where I think loads of little things kind of built up,
Yeah,
and then I
and
eventually got to this
That's
age
why we
where I
made
was
a
like,
list.
it must have been. Cause I can remember like hearing. I'd have my eyes shut and I could hear someone like come in and put the
You know,
stuff in,
think
but
it
I
was
didn't
Santa,
look
but it was
deliberately.
actually, like, your
And I was like, I
parents.
know that's mum, but I'm just gonna pretend it was Santa. Like,
I had a moment when I still believed in Santa. My mum had a red dressing gown, and when and this was like like a Christmas dressing. This sounds like, but you know my mum, she is crazy, and
Imagine if you said,
So-
I don't like Christmas. She'd be mad at you.
oh, I think she disowned me. When I told, that's a different story actually. Yeah, so if I saw, and I remember I did see the red dressing gown a lot, and I was like, oh my god, I've just seen him. Like joking, because I was like, oh my god, I've just seen the flash of red. I remember that, and I remember then when I found out, I was like, that's really embarrassing.
oh my god, I've just seen the flash of red.
Because every year.
Every child's dream.
Every year it was the red dressing gown. I was like, oh my god,
This is so off track, but that I remember with the Easter Bunny.
Oh
always
my
thinking.
God.
Psychotic.
Yeah, I used to always be thinking. I think
They're
low key,
normal.
I just was always like, what the fuck is
Oh,
going
I
on?
believe-
Like-
Just like massive
Wait.
I believed, really
And, like,
believed in these.
just
How? I don't understand, right?
What
I
now?
don't want to. What?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound stupid, but how did Jesus being born?
It's-
result
I
in
don't know.
Santa
It's
being
all
made
just-
up?
I know.
Millions and millions of kids every year believing this fat man comes down your chimney and
Weird.
delivers you. Oh, because
It's
this
all
baby was
commercial,
born.
isn't it?
How is that even possible?
My
all
cousin used
commercial.
to be terrified of Santa, so she had to sleep in her
scared of
brother's room, and I was like, just
I
tell her
used
it's
to
not
cry
real.
every
It's
time.
quite terrifying.
I used to cry every Christmas year. I'd sleep with my mum and dad because I was so scared of Santa. I'm not even joking. It literally used to cry my eyes out.
Does anyone used to do that Santa tracker on Christmas
Oh
Eve?
my
Yeah.
And it'd be like, you'd be like, oh my god, Santa's in Japan. I better go to sleep.
Yeah, I need to quickly get to sleep.
He's gonna be here soon.
Oh,
Did anyone
it's so
ask,
cute.
like, Mum, how does he do it? Like,
Yeah.
how does he do it?
Yeah.
And they'd be like,
Oh,
it's
it's
just magic,
magic.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
Manage that.
magic.
That's
Yeah.
magic.
It's all commercial, isn't it? Like, it's all.
I remember I used to be like, somebody at school told me that Santa wasn't real, but I didn't believe them. I was like, are you stupid? Like, why the hell would my mum and dad get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to put presents under the
I
tree? Are you
suppose-
actually dumb?
The fact that like everyone believes it at some stage in their life makes you think it's real, because like you're like, why would everyone have the same lie?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, literally. And there would always be that classic, why does Santa have the same wrapping paper as my mum?
Yeah.
And, your mum
And
would be
just like-
oh, I must just get it from the same place. I'm like, alright, okay.
yeah.
And the tooth fairy's bullshit.
Oh my god.
My mum took that so seriously as
Yeah,
well. She used to
same.
leave me notes.
I
on my
remember
Yeah,
once I woke
same.
up and my mum was literally putting it under. I was like, what are you doing? She was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm just checking if he's been. I was like, oh, right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, good one.
I used to be so frightened of the tooth fairy. Obviously, you traditionally put your tooth under your pillow,
Yeah.
but I was way too scared. I thought that's odd. Why would I want
That is
somebody under
weird.
my pillow? So
I just
a bit
weird.
I made my mum get a little pouch for me because I had this book called The Tooth Fairy and it came with a little pouch and the story
had
of the
that.
Tooth Fairy.
I think I had that.
And I used to hang it on my door handle instead.
Yes, I had like a little. It was like a little. Mine was like a little cushion that had like tooth fairy on it, and had like a little pouch on the cushion that you'd put your tooth in, and you just have it like next to you in bed. How weird.
My mum called mine Flossie. And she'd leave notes from Flossie.
Cute. I remember getting notes
Yeah.
from the tooth fairy.
And she'd write.
Just like,
I've still
thanks
got
for the
some.
tooth.
She'd write so small.
Yeah.
That's so
Tiny
weird.
writing.
But like, she was only a little fairy.
Tiny writing. That's
And
so
like mum
funny.
would cut out the smallest bit of paper and literally write so
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
Right, so moving on to the Christmas dinner. Controversially, the most important part of the day.
Yeah.
I've just sent to the group chat.
Same.
Oh, we're
All of the
looking.
things that people suggested.
Someone's just responded, Brussels.
Someone,
I've
yeah,
asked for the
stuffing.
everyone's
like-
favourite part of the Christmas dinner.
Oh.
And these are all the responses you guys have given us. So we're going to react to them, see what you think.
Brussels is Brussels.
Right, someone said might be controversial, but love a good roasty. That's not controversial. That's
No,
a
I feel like
good
a roast
option.
potato.
That is one of the
Top
best.
tier.
I was talking about that the other day
Yeah.
because on Christmas Day, Mum pays attention to the roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Like she's making sure they're perfect.
Yeah.
So they are like if the roast potatoes are whack, then the whole dinner's whack.
Sounds
Yeah.
like an M&S advert.
Yeah.
Someone's put
Sexy, crispy potato.
potatoes. Someone's put the leftovers. Also, we make cheesy leeks rather than cauliflower
I
cheese.
saw
That
that.
sounds dreamy. I love leeks.
Oh, I
I
love
do love
cauliflower
leeks, but
cheese.
cheesy leeks sounds kind of weird.
Oh, I
My
love
mum's
the
made
sound
them
of
once,
that.
but they're just not as good as cauliflower cheese.
Cauliflower cheese I love, but Mum doesn't do
Love.
that on Christmas.
So,
Yeah, people. I'm pigs in blankets.
Most
My
of pigs in
favourite's the
blankets.
homemade Yorkshires my
Oh
nan makes.
yeah.
Now this
Oh.
is a huge thing. I don't have Yorkshires on Christmas because they're not a traditional Yorkshire Christmas
Yeah, but they're
dinner
nice.
food.
It's 'cause
Are
your
you with
nan
me
is
on that?
very traditional.
Not my nan, my mum.
Fair
Oh,
enough,
is
but
it?
My mum
if
doesn't
my
do
nan's gonna
them.
make a
Oh.
homemade Yorkshires, I will eat them.
On Christmas Day, my granddad does do Yorkshires, but I agree that it's not traditionally
It's not.
Christmas.
It's
dinner.
roast
I
beef.
didn't know that.
Roast beef.
Only with
Yeah,
beef,
thank
not
you.
chicken,
You're the
not
only people.
turkey,
People
just
only
beef.
have.
I just have a
Hey.
Yorkshire with like my Sunday
So
dinner.
like on
No,
my
yeah,
Sunday
people
dinner, if I
do-
have chicken, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
I think I've heard
Yeah.
my nan say that before.
That's
But
a
then if I
tradition.
had beef, I wouldn't have stuffing. I'd have Yorkshire pudding.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it is
Oh,
really
that's
Yes.
a thing, but I think our family just loves Yorkshire pudding, so we just
Yeah.
stick with
Yeah.
it.
My mum's very like, no, this is Christmas dinner, so we have Brussels, parsnips,
Yeah.
like all the things you have with Christmas
I
dinner.
have like 8 Yorkshire puddings.
My mum literally hates Brussels, but on Christmas Day she
Why was
forces
I
herself
calling
to
them
eat one.
Brussels?
Yeah.
Where's this come from?
I don't really like
Yeah,
Brussels.
they're not-
I don't like
eat
them.
but,
I
like,
eat
they're
them, yeah. They're not my
I
favourite, but I
them.
just
No, I
eat them.
Go for seconds. Like,
No.
Yeah.
not
I've
for
only
seconds,
just
but
recently
what,
started to love
I'd probably have
parsnips.
about 5.
Oh,
I love
interesting.
Brussels sprouts.
Well, loads of people said pigs in blankets, and I really
Yeah,
scared.
everyone's saying pigs in
I love
blankets.
pigs
I
in
love pigs in
blankets.
Oh no!
blankets.
Wait, I'm gonna find a tweet in a second. One second.
Oh god. I what was I gonna say? I think my favourite part is the roast potatoes.
My
I'm
favourite
quite
part is
basic.
Pub's pigs in blankets.
I think my favourite part is cauliflower cheese because my mum makes a really good one.
I love cauliflower.
But then also it's like,
Cauliflower
it's
cheese
just when
is
it's all together.
so
isn't it?
pang.
Like, yeah, I love cauliflower.
Yeah.
My mum makes this thing as well that's like onion gravy,
Mm.
and it's no onion sauce. It's not gravy.
Mm.
It's separate, and it's so nice. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm actually starving.
Yeah, I'm having breakfast.
I haven't had breakfast. I've got a
Yeah.
little melon pot next to me, but I don't want to eat in case it's loud.
And do you guys
Like-
have mash?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
mash
I don't
and
personally, but I
roast.
think we actually do have it.
No,
but I
we
don't
just have
eat the mash.
roasty.
I think we do mash and roast.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do mash and roast.
Yeah. I feel like we've got a very similar dinner going on, Lizzie.
I'm glad we're all agreeing. This could have
the
turned
right
into an
way.
argument.
The right way. Yeah, I didn't want to be the only one with this.
That's good.
Following tradition.
Like sometimes, like we ask, I'll be like, "Can we have Yorkshires this year?" Mum's like, "Nope."
Did you know in Japan it's like a tradition to have KFC on
Oh my
Christmas
god,
Day?
what?
Is that fact?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah, I'm pretty
I've
sure.
never heard that.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah, pigs and blankets.
we talk about it every year at Christmas.
Why?
Because it's like the thing that I was finding, it was like pig insides covered by like a blanket of this pig skin which is so weird.
Why would you ever tell me that? I'm like trying to ruin.
I can get why
That's the
people
truth.
say that's their favourite because it's probably the only time of year you
Yeah.
have a pig
Yeah.
in blanket, which is weird because why?
When I used to
Why are
eat
they
meat, I used to
associated
love
with
them.
Christmas?
I don't know.
It really gives me
Weird.
the fear.
And it's the
I'm
kind
not
of thing
allowed
like
to
that's only like a British Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's barely basic.
It's not like I don't think. Then in like America and that they have obviously their Thanksgiving dinner. But what do they eat at Christmas?
Right, not about Christmas, but Thanksgiving. Did you know they have candied yams?
Yeah.
And it's got like marshmallows and stuff in it.
Sounds
yeah.
dreamy.
Where-
But
Was
it's
I
like
with
a
you when we
vegetable
realised?
with marshmallow on top.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, ew, no.
Rank, it's
I-
horrible.
Wait, I thought you meant I thought you meant
No,
dessert. I was like,
no.
wow.
No,
that
it's
sounds
like
really
with
good.
next to their
so like
turkey.
yams are like
Ew.
a vegetable, and
Yeah.
then candied yams they put like
Yeah.
so
I
much
didn't
sweet
say
in
that
it.
yum.
I
You said
didn't.
candy,
I
was
literally I was like,
yeah.
wow. That sounds
I think yams are like sweet potato.
Yeah, they are. I think.
So it's like sweet potato in like a big dish with marshmallow on top and then like glazed. That's the worst thing I've ever heard, really.
No offense.
But they have turkey on Thanksgiving, so do they have it again on Christmas?
Yeah, I mean, what else are they gonna have?
Don't know.
Yeah,
so
I've just
weird.
googled it as well. Japanese Christmas Day tradition is KFC. I knew I heard it somewhere.
That's fucking weird.
So next question I asked is, do people prefer the cheese board and the Yule log? And you guys came through.
Yes, you did.
Do not
Ah.
agree.
Oh my god, who?
I'm very upset because I voted cheese board.
So did I.
Because
Me too.
I prefer cheese.
In this room,
over
it's 3
everything.
against 2.
Yeah.
No
That
way.
doesn't matter.
I just want to say something. I will have a dessert.
Yeah, of course.
And then I'll go and watch TV, and then later in the evening,
Yeah.
because you have
Yeah,
Christmas dinner like about 3 p.m. in my house.
Yeah.
So then by the time it gets to like 6,
6,
7, you're a bit
7.
hungry, so you have that's the cheese board.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
And I'd rather at 6 or 7 p.m. have a cheese board than a Yule log, because I don't really rate
Or
Yule
even
log.
if I have both, I just prefer the cheese board.
I'm about to be
Yeah.
very controversial, but I fucking hate cheese. I cannot stand
I just think
cheese.
it's quite a dry thing.
Oh, I
to have.
hate it. All kinds
No.
of cheese. No.
I
Not
think
for me.
Not if
it's
you've got
quite
white
a
kind of
mature
cheese.
palate to enjoy cheese.
I'd rather be young and youthful.
So true.
No, I'd rather be
Where's the
mature
line?
and able
Guys,
to
I
enjoy
don't like
various
it.
Megan,
foods.
like, you have your mature aged palate. I am young.
I can enjoy a Yule log as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, but you said you prefer cheese.
Yeah, I
Therefore,
do.
your opinion is invalid.
Yeah. I prefer it if someone was saying I've got a cheese board here, and when I'm talking cheese board, I'm talking it's got loads of
What's
cheese,
the cheese
grapes,
that
olives,
melts? You
hummus,
literally
all this
cut
shit.
it And it melts.
What,
It's-
camembert?
That's
No.
mad that you
Get
can't
that
enjoy
off.
that.
No. But
Camembert
then
is
also,
pang.
my family in my house, we're very much savoury over sweet. So like, mum goes all out for the cheese board, like it's a big event.
Yeah,
And then
like-
the Yule log's just. Well, I don't even know if we have one. We just
Have
like
a
those
packet.
pudding.
A
Yeah.
properly done cheese board is so good.
Yeah.
I like it because you don't get these cheeses all year round.
No.
Like Christmas is the one time of year where you're like, do you know what? I'm gonna try that blue cheese and I might
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I agree. Like, it's a Christmas tradition. Like, all my family love it. I just personally don't like the taste of blocks of cheese on crackers. Like,
play.
Fair play.
I would.
It's the chutney that gets it as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm starving.
I know.
You're actually making me feel
Same.
sick. Imagine all them cheeses.
I am so hungry. So can I just say we had 77 votes for cheese board and 104 for Yule log. So
it was,
it
quite
was close-ish,
Yeah.
but you did prefer chocolate. So
There we go. There's the results in.
the results are in.
And
They're the
then
main results for this today. It's
this
coming
question- the next question I asked was, is everyone actually excited for Christmas this year? Because I'd say no.
I would also say no.
I'm like slowly getting there, but it's a
Yeah.
really. I'm
I
about.
feel like it's just getting later and later, and I'm not getting excited.
I'm getting into the spirit, but it's hard when you're at uni because you've got
Yeah.
so much stuff to do, and then I'm at work every day. I'm at work on
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
Eve.
Does it help being at home though? Like, because I feel like,
Yeah.
because
I feel like when I go home,
I don't feel like
yeah.
it's normal. Like,
I feel like when I go home, then I'm gonna start being really
No, but
excited.
then I don't know if it's. You do feel Christmas, but then you come here and you're like.
I
fuck.
think
Yeah.
for me, when my mum and dad break up from work, that'll be when I start to feel more
Yeah.
Christmassy because they'll be at home and
Yeah.
also they can give me a lift to work, so I don't have to go on the bus. So that'll be when I start to feel Christmassy because it'll be like a
Yeah.
Wednesday and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah,
morning, Dad.
because I could go home, like now, because like I've not got any more stuff to go to
Today's our last day.
at uni. But I thought no one, like my mum, dad, my sister, and my brother, they're all at school or work until next Friday. So I'm like, I don't want to be at home, just on my own all day. When everyone's at work, I could just be here
Yeah.
doing stuff. And then when I go home, everyone's home, kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes
So maybe I think when we're all together
But also,
and
like,
stuff.
if you're not excited for Christmas, no worries, you'll get in the spirit at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice day to have a big, nice roast dinner.
You don't
if
have
anything.
to enjoy, like, you don't have to have all these traditions
No,
or do certain things. Like, it is just a normal day at the end of the day for some people. So.
Yeah.
It is just a normal day.
Yeah. Okay. Last thing we actually asked and got a little bit of interaction for was what have you guys asked for Christmas?
Oh, we asked
We
them.
asked, yeah, I asked people
cool.
what they wanted for Christmas, and I've just put them on the chat. So if
Someone's
anyone wants to bring them
put,
up.
this is quite clever, a mini fridge and kettle for my student accommodation.
I used to always ask for a mini
Oh,
fridge for
same,
Christmas when I was younger.
Do you know what? One year I asked for a mini fridge and a drinks dispenser, and I actually got them. And I
Wow.
was buzzing.
Someone's asked for a mini rice cooker.
Oh my god.
Look, slaying with these adulting.
I know. I asked. My mum kept pestering me for what I wanted, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm not sure." And I was like, asking her for these like little random things, and then I was in bed one night, and I was like, "I need a cabin case, like for a little suitcase." And I sent her one, and I was like, "Can I have this cabin suitcase?" She was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Yes to the pajamas, loads. They're
Yes.
like, they said pajamas, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. Like,
Oh
or
yeah.
a dressing gown. I love a dressing gown. For
Oh, I
Christmas.
love a dressing gown.
Fresh, new, fluffy.
I'm getting a new
fragrance.
one this year.
Yeah.
Someone's
Me
put
too.
tickets for a Harry Styles concert. I love that.
Yeah, that's
I hope you
amazing.
get them. I really do. Are
Honestly,
you going?
crave, yeah.
Kind of.
Shut up.
Yeah, Megan's dad.
No, my dad
Megan's
just works
dad.
at Sony, so he can get
I don't know if
tickets.
you wanted me to say.
Excuse me. Hook
Yeah,
us
we used,
up.
to, we used to get One Direction like concert tickets all the time in JLS when we were obsessed.
Can I
I'm
just
quite
show
lucky.
you my time hop from today? You are going to crease yourself.
Crease yourself.
I'm gonna crease
Shut
all
up
up.
now, because if it says One Direction, crying face, One Direction forever.
Yes, you're my kind of girl.
And then it says, well done, Matt Cardle. Although I One Direction.
Although I really love One Direction.
Liam Payne, you're still the best. I love you.
Oh my god,
Wait,
Matt
did you all-
Cardle
did you all
won
let-
the year.
Not a joke.
Did you all have them One Direction fan accounts on Twitter?
Of course.
Me
No,
and
I
Lizzie were
actually-
literally like 5-star
Thousands.
stands. Literally like.
I 5 stars I can get
Me
down.
and how weird is this? When me and Lizzie, when was that 5-sauce meet up? When we were both in the
That
same
5
one?
stars me
How
up.
weird is this? Before me and Lizzie came to uni, how old were we?
Fuck knows. Young.
Literally.
This is back when I dressed like disgusting. When I thought, you know what, I'm gonna dress like Luke Hemmings. I was wearing black skinny jeans.
Yeah.
I was wearing Vans and a red checkered shirt when I met Luke Hemmings, and it was just.
We
I've
were
never
at the
met
same
any
meet
of
and
them.
greet when we were about 10 years old. Well,
So
we weren't
weird.
10.
Oh, that's
But
well
you
weird.
didn't
Obviously, I had no idea.
that's
It was
weird.
like, I think it was like 2015,
Yeah. No, it must have
2014.
been 2014.
Did you find 5 stars through One Direction?
Yeah.
Because I went to like
We
me.
went to a One Direction concert.
Me
That's
and
what
my
fun.
friend went to One Direction concert and they were opening and I was like, they're kind of paying. I'm kind of enjoying this.
and then she looked so perfect. Came out and every
She
man on the
looks so
planet decided
perfect
that they fucking
standing
loved
there.
5 stars. I was like, I love them.
Yeah, I've actually seen them.
I've been there since Heartbreaker. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't rate them now.
No, I don't.
I haven't listened to anything
No, I
since
don't.
like.
Although they have recently put tour tickets up, and I was like, I probably would go
Oh, I
just
would
to see
go.
what they like.
Because they do their old songs. I love
Except
that.
they do
Yeah.
paint their fingernails now. But so does
I fucking love that.
Yeah, same.
I fucking
a
love
man
it.
in high vis who
yeah.
paints his nails.
I think it's only on Harry Styles.
Anyway.
But yeah,
Someone's asked for a boyfriend.
Wow.
me.
Megan, was that you?
I need. No, I don't.
No,
Yeah,
no, we
writing
don't.
that on your Christmas list.
Dear
a
Santa.
link.
My mum will be like,
Boyfriend.
oh.
Link to
Oh,
someone's
no.
Facebook.
Oh my god, yeah. Megan, that is literally you.
Fuck my life.
We've also had a couple of people say cameras, which is cool.
Like
that's a good one.
Insta pic.
Get your YouTube channel started, my babes.
What have I asked for? I can't think.
AirPods.
I've asked for AirPods, I won't lie.
My brother got those for my brother's birthday is the 20th.
Oh my god.
How annoying is
that is
that?
so annoying.
Have you just ruined your brother's
I can't
birthday?
wait.
Oh no, he knows he's
Oh,
going.
okay.
And he probably isn't listening.
He might.
And he asks him every day.
Yeah.
He like knows he's going. It's like one of those ones where like, you know, he keeps asking mum if he can have them now. And she's
he
like,
does,
no.
He does listen to us.
How old's your brother?
He's gonna be 17 next week.
Oh, happy birthday, Megan.
Charlie.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
He's got. He probably will
Charlie.
listen.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Really? Happy birthday.
Enjoy your AirPods, Charlie.
Hope you get the best sound quality for this podcast.
He just wants them so he can flex.
That's literally me in the gym with the AirPods. I'm like, wow, yeah.
I'm a Beats girl.
Oh my god, of course you are.
I'm a flex of feet.
Of course you are. Fuck off.
You got your shreddy on, beats on the
I feel like you're such a prick actually when I. walking like with my headphones on and my shreddy app.
Girls who lift.
That's something I've asked for Christmas. Grace's resistant bands. That's a good idea if you're like a gym person.
Plugging Grace bit. Wait, no, this is totally irrelevant, but did you see she went to Buckingham Palace last night?
Yeah, I stand.
Literally
I didn't see that.
shook.
I knew she was
insane.
going.
It was like the Queen's something
That's
thing.
class.
It's insane.
I'd freak the fuck out, man.
I don't know
I'd be
what I'd
fucking
do.
freaking
Honestly,
out.
imagine if you met the Queen. I think I'd
And
trump.
just being inside.
Imagine just being Grace fit for a start. Having like.
Oh, stop.
Wait, what? Wait, repeat. I didn't catch it.
What did you say?
Wait, repeat, please. What?
Instant regret.
If I met the Queen, I think I'd be so nervous I'd trump.
I haven't heard that since I was about 8.
Trump. That's like when people say you popped.
Did you just pop?
Did you just pump?
My mum used to always say it's rude to say fart. I'm like, no, that's just what it is.
I always got that. I'd say fart, and Mum would act like I've just swore or something.
Oh, and I
Like,
used to
"Don't
always
say
say I'm knackered, and Mum
Oh my god.
was like,
yeah.
don't say that because that
Somebody
means like
told
you've
me
had
off
too
for
much
that,
sex.
like,
I never knew
Right,
that.
I
Yeah.
remember once I was in the car with my mum and she always used to call people a tosser. So once this car was driving in front of us, I must have been about 7 years old. I went, "We was driving like a tosser." And my mum was like, "Don't you dare!" say that."
I could just remember always saying, "Oh, I'm knackered," and Mum be like, "Don't
No.
say that."
You don't even know what knacker
And I
is.
didn't get it until like
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Oh my god.
So
those
funny.
jokes. Lol.
New Year's resolutions potentially.
I haven't
Finish
even
this
thought
degree.
about them
Yeah, I
yet.
Finish
don't
this
know.
degree, make it through.
Make it through.
I haven't thought
That's a
about them
hard
yet.
one. I've never.
I never
kept
Everyone
one.
just has the basic ones: is go to the gym, eat less chocolate.
Yeah.
Last year, mine was to have better Instagram captions,
Love that.
and it hasn't really.
You have good
got
Insta
better,
captions.
yeah, you got
They're a bit
better.
cringe.
Oh, shut up.
Mine is to pass my driving test.
That's a
Finally.
good
Oh, that's a
one.
good one.
That's a good one.
Mine's just like get to the end of my degree and like hopefully not quit.
Mine's just to not cry as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
And get shreddy.
Oh my god, yeah, mine is get shreddy.
Oh.
Mine's to finish
No.
week 1 of shreddy.
I feel like you need to change your weight though, just because it's the new year. I feel like that's
No, I
better
agree.
thing
I
about
agree.
seeing
I agree with that.
that's in
There's such a big
everyone's
thing
head.
about it. It's about like New Year, New
I used to like.
Me.
Mhm.
I used to be so bad with that. Like, it'd be like, "Oh my god, diet starts today!" Like,
Oh,
on
yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah,
And then
same.
it was so toxic, so.
And everyone
Don't
does
feel
that
pressure.
like.
But then first
Dry
of the year, I'm
jam.
hanging out my ass and
Yeah.
only want
I'll be
greasy
crying more
food.
because I'm so hungover.
Yeah.
There's like, isn't vegan New Year?
Yeah.
What is that?
Vegan
It's like
New Year.
everyone goes,
Everyone goes vegan.
And then there's dry Jan.
Yeah.
Well, my mum does that every year.
So weird.
I don't
Comes out of
think
nowhere.
I don't think I could.
Mm.
I could definitely do dry jam.
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, it's not like I drink.
I think in January, like after like Christmas, I'm gonna be drunk so much, so I think
I
I'm gonna need
couldn't
to.
because I'd say yeah I'll do dry Jan and then all my mates like let's go out and I'm like okay it'll last like 3 days and I'll be like out so
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I haven't thought of my New Year's resolutions yet.
I
Yeah.
need to write them down.
I think I just want to graduate,
yeah
like be proud.
Same.
finish this degree.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, and maybe potentially find something to do after uni.
I want to find something that I enjoy.
Yeah, find a hobby. I feel like I'm gonna
Yeah, I don't
make
want to.
mine.
I just don't want to think about journalism anymore.
Me neither.
I want to get it out my
I
brain.
said that. Was it to you, Charlotte? I said I can't wait to just not think about psychology, like
yeah.
to not think about emotions and deep shit. Like
Yeah.
it's
I just
draining,
can't wait to be
man.
out of uni. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
we
just
got, yeah, we
well
got really
depressed.
depressed. We did.
Happy Christmas.
So, have a
everyone.
great Christmas, guys.
Wait, what's everyone's favourite Christmas song?
Oh, mine's just gotta be
Here
Mariah.
we go, she.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Mine just has to be Mariah.
Oh
I think.
yeah, I love
I feel like mine changes from like.
No, you
week
need
to
to pick
week.
He's
one.
just pulled out.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the-
Ew.
It's not real.
Ew.
It's probably horse.
Yeah.
I'd say my favourite's Last Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply
Yeah.
having
A wonderful Christmas.
The beginning of Last Christmas is nice, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Yeah.
I quite like Step Into Christmas.
Yes,
Step
I
Into
love that
Christmas
one.
and-
I like that one, but it's.
If you weren't feeling festive before, you will be.
Yeah,
now you
that's
listen to
a good
this.
one.
I also love
Oh,
just.
I
to
feel
feel
like I'm
listen
gonna
to
have to.
It's the
Don't
most
want
beautiful
her
time
out
of the year.
for Christmas.
Oh, I'm still reading.
It's just
Okay, if I have to pick just one, I'm gonna have to do the Feed the World one just because it makes me think of Christmas. Like, do you know what I mean?
And
That's
the
Yeah.
what is first one. Yeah.
I was listening to it on the train the other day and I was like, this song is horrendous. Like, it's a good Christmas song that we all listen to, but the lyrics is actually...
I know it's
It's really
true.
bad. It's like that whole white saviour thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's literally saying the whole of Africa doesn't have Christmas. I think
Yeah.
Wild.
kind of crazy, man.
I know this is off topic, but I still find it crazy that they don't have water. What is that all about?
I mean, they
like,
do.
This world is just so corrupt. So
But yeah, you know, I know
enjoy
what you mean.
Christmas, everyone.
It's it's very dated, that song. I think.
Yeah, but then they always do bloody covers of it, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
they do.
Yeah. There was that one for what was that thing? Yeah, Ebola.
What was
Yeah.
that?
Was
No,
that a real
yeah,
thing? I feel like that was like a government conspiracy.
Yeah, like Cody 20.
Oh my god, dude, you retweeted it on Twitter. The funniest thing of this year was Cody 20. I remember I watched it in my English.
I was like, oh my god!
Oh my god, how is this real? How is this
What
happening?
was it?
It was like he was like getting child soldiers.
But it was like a
Yeah.
20-minute video on
And
it.
it's
Also,
bullshit,
I was
right?
like an hour.
Yeah, it was
really
complete
long.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's wild. Who had time?
And it was like we have to
Who is
donate
Cody?
money.
Who is he? Is
Someone
he doing
tweeted the other day, "Is Coney still about?"
Cody's still doing his thing.
And I remember watching it and being like, this is a real problem. We
I
need
remember
to solve
crying.
it.
I was like, oh my god.
Crying.
I'm having a
Facebook status on like, oh my god, Coney 2020, everyone share.
My
literally.
Facebook memories are
Kind of
hilarious.
singing to tears about
Stop
Cody.
Cody 2012.
Wait, I just said Coney 2020.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, it's coming back.
I'm
We've
like
predicted
predicting
it.
Cody's
We've just
back.
predicted it.
Oh,
Cody's
God.
back for God. Cody's back. Cody's back.
I do like
Cody's back for good.
Oh, God. I was gonna say modern Christmas songs. I actually rate as well, like Ariana Grande.
Oh,
yeah.
So tell me.
And Mistletoe,
you're
Justin Bieber.
really there.
Or is it Kelly Clarkson, the Underneath the Tree?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what did I think? Oh, remember last year the Ariana Grande song? What I used to think singing it was.
I can't remember that.
Santa, tell me what's your middle name?
Literally,
yeah.
just got the words wrong.
I just make up the words to most songs.
Kelly.
And I like Michael Bublé.
Oh.
Yeah. Not this Robbie Williams thing is taking
Oh.
over.
Yeah, what
I
is
don't
that
like
about?
it.
He's so crusty with his iced gem hair.
I was gonna say.
You seen his new bleeding hair cut?
Well,
He looks like an iced gem.
He's everywhere. I turn the telly on. And
He's
it could be
I really
anything. It could
hate
be
that.
Chase, it could be like just anything. And he's
Tipping
on
point.
it.
He's
The
there.
Chase.
They
This morning.
people like him, Madonna. I can't think of one, but people that just needed to stay where they were
Yeah.
in the decade they were
like,
good.
Robbie Williams didn't need a Christmas
Does
album.
anyone remember when Madonna got pulled down them
Yeah,
stairs?
Yeah.
I die.
Oh my god, that was
I just stay in the 90s or the 80s whenever you were fucking relevant. Like, stop trying. Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Stop
yeah.
it.
No, I
Bring
love
out new
Kylie Minogue.
albums.
I went to see her in concert. I was being about 12 years old and I literally
Dead
cried. My
ass.
mum was like, "Oh, she's loving it." And I
She
was
did
like,
Glastonbury, didn't she? This
Yeah,
year?
that was great.
Fuck
Did you not
off.
watch it on TV? I loved it.
Fuck off.
My dad loved it.
Glastonbury is like not for Kylie Minogue.
She did, especially for you, and I'm not kidding. I was like,
I'm dead. That is so shit.
and now we're back together.
If I'm,
Whoa.
you know, when you pay for Glastonbury, you pay for Glastonbury tickets before you know who the artists are.
Charlotte just said that Kylie Minogue can't sing.
I mean, that's not true. But that's not true. If I paid for Glastonbury tickets
And it was
Kylie
I'd be
Minogue,
at the front. I'd be like, oh my god.
I'd be mega fucking fuming.
Oh my god, you guys.
Sorry, what was that one?
Oh, here we go.
Especially for
That's funny as well because every
you.
time you turn on TV, Jason
would
Donovan's
die.
there as well.
I want
Yeah.
I was feeling that way.
Do you know what's funny? My mum still watches Neighbours.
Neighbours.
Yeah.
Oh, my
My
nan
mum
loves it.
my nan watches it just because my auntie lives in Australia. Like she's like has to watch everything.
Does anyone's family just sit and watch soaps all evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like the EastEnders Christmas special is always the saddest
I
thing ever.
literally am just like, how this is so draining.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
No,
that's what Granddaddy said.
but what EastEnders Christmas special banged?
The baby
When the
one.
cheating thing.
The baby.
When they
No!
took the babies over.
Bradley and Stacey.
Yeah. God.
Oh.
I reckon that was the last one I
Yeah,
watched.
well,
That was sick.
Honestly, I've never watched EastEnders. so-
Apparently Coronation Street's going to be really good this year.
I've never watched
seen that.
I'm
Coronation
literally
Street.
like, how are you guys just sitting and watching TV for like they literally sit for like 7 hours straight watching TV?
Yeah, literally.
I mean-
like, if this was any other day, this would be frowned upon. But
I
because
guess-
it's Christmas, it's totally fine.
It's pretty similar to me watching YouTube for 7 hours straight.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I do
sad.
that now as well. I watch TV for 7 hours straight.
Like,
now.
why are you watching people run around a supermarket? Why?
Oh no.
Well, guess what, Mum? Why are you watching
I don't watch
bloody
7 hours.
sad old soap? People with terrible lives.
7 hours of YouTube on Christmas Day though.
That seems doable. Easy.
Yeah, no, but I would not do that with
No.
my time. Like,
Oh, I wouldn't, but I mean, I do watch 7 hours of YouTube.
yeah, hell yeah.
I watch. I just love all that with the Christmas films. We just have one in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
And Christmas Eve is always good Christmas films. On.
Yeah.
Mm.
Elf
Yeah,
on
that's
ITV
fun.
on Sunday, everyone check it.
Is it?
Oh, this is going on next week, isn't it? Forget that, sorry.
Forget it.
Forget it.
Just read the TV guide.
Yeah, just get the
Aw.
radio times on.
I love Elf.
I
I
love
love Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Santa! I know him.
So stupid. It's so
Does
stupid.
anybody else get like brand new Christmas pajamas on Christmas
Yes,
Eve?
I always
My not on Christmas Eve. My dad's girlfriend always gets everyone new pajamas. Like that's
Oh,
her
that's
thing.
cute.
That's
So like
fun.
I'm
I'm getting
just
Christmas Eve PJs. Me and my mum always get matching.
That's
Cute.
I'm excited.
are they like
I'll do
Christmas
that with my
themed?
Yeah, last
Yeah.
year we had elf ones in the year before. we
That's
had
cute,
yellow
Mum.
ones. So she said she's got them this year, but I don't know what it is. Oh god.
Cute.
In this decade, we might have kids.
No.
Like, for Christmas.
Kids for
Like,
Christmas.
as in,
Oh,
at
on Christmas,
we'll
I will
able to,
be
like,
the
dress them
Virgin
up.
Mary.
We'll be able to dress them up and stuff. Yay! What the hell?
I need
telling
to.
you now. No.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love a kid.
Actually, that's
I
so
want
weird
to.
because I probably might.
You
Yeah,
definitely
in the,
will.
in the next 10 years, I'll
You are.
definitely have a child.
You'll have a kid.
I'll be pregnant next year.
She's probably pregnant now, won't I?
I don't know if I will before 30, you know, but that's another
I'd like to think I
conversation.
would, but I don't know if I will.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying it's a scary thought. I'm just saying, like we'll
It's so
actually be able to like
Well, you've
bring
got
more
to
kids
think,
into the
by
world.
the end of the
and be
decade, we'll be
yay.
like 30, 31, so.
Yeah.
Right, when we do the reunion show in 10 years, we'll bring the kids with us.
My sister was talking to me the other day about Christmas presents and stuff, and she was saying like about how expensive it all is buying for people, and she was just like, she was saying, because she's 24, she was saying, yeah, I was talking to Ryan, her boyfriend, about it, and like when you have kids and I've got kids and Charlie's got kids, we're all gonna be buying. I was like, we'll just have to buy for the kids, and then I'll just get you a bottle of alcohol or something. I was like, Jesus, Lauren, I don't have a fucking boyfriend. Who the hell am I making babies with?
Why am I only getting a bottle of booze?
Yeah, why are you planning? She was like, yeah, we'll come around to yours and just. I was like, stop it! I don't have it. What?
Too
cute,
bad.
though, like,
She was like, she was like, yeah, we'll just buy for the kids and then get each other something little. I was like, stop.
That's what like aunties and mums do now. They just buy for the kid, like the
Yeah.
kid.
Do you know what's funny though? On Christmas Day, like, my dad hasn't got a clue. I'll be opening my presents and he'll
Yeah,
be like, oh,
yeah.
what's that? And I'll be
Yeah.
like, you don't know, do you, Dad? Because you've not
Yeah.
inputted into this whatsoever.
That's like my brother. Me and Lauren like buy all the presents, and then I'm just like, I'll be like, yeah, Charlie, we've got Lauren this, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
By the way,
I do all my brother's Christmas shopping for them every year.
I actually am not doing. I'm like, when Charlie's 18 next year, I'm just like, your name is now no longer on anything if you're not giving me
You
money
are.
for it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, I think that's about
Right.
it for the Christmas ep. I hope you have enjoyed listening to us chat absolute
Yes.
shit.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Happy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas.
Yeah,
And
let
a
us know
Happy
what
New
you're getting
Year.
up to. Message us on Instagram. Tell us what your
Yeah.
plans are for Christmas, New Year.
We'll have to do the first one back. I'll have to be like a review of
Yeah,
the year
yeah,
and
yeah.
Christmas and
Definitely.
stuff.
2019 roundup.
Yeah.
2019 wrapped.
Yeah, that's actually such a good idea. We can look at all the like stuff that's happened in 2019 and talk about it.
Like,
Yeah, that's
me and Lizzie,
good.
journalists, will get all the news stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay, so we'll
Cool.
see you all in 2020.
Ah!
Bye.
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 Cute.